Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Affirmation Daily Tarot, where your host, Alex, myself, helps you every single day with an affirmation so that we are making sure we are in alignment with divine source God and utilizing the energies of the day so that we can prepare ourselves for a better future tomorrow, because every day we're enhancing, we're growing, we're improving, and that's where we should be focused on, even if it's the smallest step, right? If this is your first time on my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you're not sure what to comment, you can answer the question of the day at the end of the video. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned to the end. And what else? I hope you guys are doing well this morning. Today is July 28th. It's the end of July. We're stepping into August. We're almost done with the summer. I hope you guys had a good summer. I mean, I know for me it flew by because all I do is work. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for my life. Make sure I throw that in there. Yesterday was definitely a day where I struggled a little bit. With keep my head above water, but the best way to battle that is to be grateful. So if you're someone like me who can sometimes get overwhelmed and get irritated, just take a deep breath. It will be okay, and list out everything that you're grateful for today, okay? Anyways, but if you're returning to my channel, welcome back, guys. Let's get into it. I've already prayed over the cards and cleared my space, as you saw before. So let's go ahead and get an affirmation for today. Most High God, can we get an affirmation for the July 28th okay. Okay. All right, that was quick. We have two again today. I overcome my fears by confronting them. Opportunity and abundance is all around me. Ooh, so this is giving... Don't be afraid. You have abundance and things around you. You have abundance and opportunities everywhere. But if you're afraid and you're not pushing yourself towards those opportunities, you'll miss them. That's like the initial energy that I get. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's the initial energy that I'm getting from this today. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and start with this Oracle deck. Most High God. Let's get more into this energy. What else does the collective need to know today? Right now, this is the stage of when you're afraid of something, go ahead first. Be a buffalo, okay? Be a buffalo. Buffaloes, when they see a storm, they don't run the other way. They run straight through it. Be a buffalo. You could be seeing buffaloes or be eating buffalo burgers. Ooh, I want a buffalo burger now. Okay, what else? Solitude, hermit energy. You might, ooh, there's something hidden behind that. I think you have been in the house. You've been in the house and you've been maybe a little too much with this Temperance energy coming out in reverse. You could have been working, studying, you know, getting your groove, right? But somewhere along the lines, you got a little too comfortable staying in the house. And I think you're in the house way too much. It might be time for you to return to the world in order to get the recognition it is that you're looking for, or the rewards. It's about putting that work or that knowledge that you've accumulated into work. And you could be afraid of this. You could be afraid of standing in your true power, being that person. Because, I mean, if you're in a house, you can be who you want to be in a house with no problem, right? Or at least you should be. If you're not, then you need to definitely take a look at your living situation. And then also this reading probably isn't for you, because this is someone who is definitely comfortable being in their own home. Because you're spending way too much time at home. You need to be out and about showing the world who you truly are, because that's where you'll find your opportunities. That's where you'll see the abundance, okay? And that's how you're going to get the recognition. It's how you're going to get the reward. That's how you're going to get the people that you want to work with, because this is the Three of Pentacles. And this is actually giving, like, you have an idea or you want something, but where you currently are and what you're currently doing is not connecting to that. Like, for example, say you want to build say you want to be a real estate agent, and you have been in a house, you have been studying, and you've passed the test, and you've been looking online, you've been applying online, but have you gone to any real estate conferences? Right? Have you applied to any jobs? Have you went to anything that rub elbows with real estate agents? You know, are you surrounding yourself with people who have the same goals as you so that you can excel? You know, keep that in your mind. Even if it's like a spiritual business. I don't know why Spirit wanted me to, because you could be someone who's very spiritual. So Spirit wanted me to kind of shift to that. You know, maybe you're wanting to start a spiritual business, but you're missing something, right? You're missing some type of aspect that you need. Maybe you need to go out and about and go mingle, even if that's just going to your favorite metaphysical shop and you just go and chop it up and talk to people and be open, or going on meetup, right? Going and join meetup groups and going to events with people or things like that, because you'll be surprised on certain people having similar goals to you, and they might have that missing piece. Third eye chakra. Yeah, I really do feel like you have a lot of clarity. You have a lot of truth. You're seeing things very well. Your intuition could be very heightened at this time. You see beyond the veil for sure. And I feel like you're good at that, but the thing is, you're not utilizing it out in the outside world. And I think that you might have a little disconnect about who you are when you're inside your home and who you are when you're outside of your home. And I feel like that's probably because there's a lot of fears, but once you keep trying something, or once you continue to you just got to start it to get used to it, if that makes sense. And right now I feel like you need to get comfortable in being uncomfortable. Yeah, I heard. Stop making plans and being excited when they fail or when they get canceled. Or, you know, stop canceling plans that you've already made, because you could be hindering yourself. Those plans that you have made can bring you opportunities and abundance in any way possible, right? Say you were meant to go get a drink with some friends, right? Or go to dinner with some friends, go to the movie with some friends. Who knows who you'll run into? Maybe somebody will recognize something you're wearing. Y'all start talking, right? You start talking and you realize you guys have the exact same goals. It's things like that. Enjoy the serendipitous moments of life, okay? I feel like you might be someone who needs to have a little fun. Yeah, hope. Look, hope and faith. Hope and faith. You know, be open to magic in your life. Be open to the magic in your life and allow the divine to work in your life. Because it seems like the divine is trying to bring something to you, but you're afraid. You're afraid. And there's no need to be, with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So it's both Pentacles. So this has something to do with money as well. So you could be trying to increase your funds, increase your money. But the issue here, you've been seeing a lot of 8s, 9s, 6s, 5s, 3s. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Right. I feel like I said, I feel like you got the right knowledge, but you're not putting the right energy into the right work in order to get the right results. So let's get some advice on this. How can the divine, or how can the collective do this today? How can they, what's the advice here, Spirit? We also have Emperor at the bottom, authority. You could be someone who's afraid of authority, or you need to step into your own authority, your own leadership. You might need to be a little bit more in your masculine energy to make things happen. Because, you know, even if you're a divine feminine, sometimes you have to step into that masculine energy to get things done. I mean, if your natural state is obviously being feminine energy, being that in that receptive state, you know, being in that intuitive energy, that flow energy, sometimes you do have to shift, right, to get into your masculine energy to make certain things happen, to look at your old experiences and do something with that. Because I feel like you're someone who might not really know the cutoff times for certain things, right? So like you might have gained as much knowledge as you can. Now it's time for you to go out so that you can learn from other people or learn from other things. And that could also be what this authority energy is about too. You're meant to be outside. You're meant to be a little bit more in your mental and doing in action right now. Okay. Don't get comfortable being at home too much. I know we all love it. Listen, I'm a homebody too. This resonates with me as well. Or it has in the past. There's been a point in time where I've stayed in the house for so long to the point where I almost drove myself crazy. And I love being in the house. So don't do that to yourself. Especially if you know you're being called somewhere. Answer that call, please. And thank you. And stop delaying your abundance, delaying your life because you're comfortable. Sometimes you got to be uncomfortable, and that's okay. Sometimes you got to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, and that's okay. The sun. Yes, I said that. I knew the sun card would come out because you're meant to be having fun. I feel like you've been in a space where, and that's what I was saying, enjoy the serendipitous moments of life. Like just kind of enjoy, you know, the unexpected things. Let go. Not everything has to be so tight, right? It doesn't have to be so organized, or you don't have to work all the time, right? This hermit energy, I feel like you stay at home and you work. I don't feel like you're at home, you're just chilling, doing whatever. No, I feel like you're at home and you're working, you're gaining knowledge, you're understanding your soul purpose, you're healing, you're doing all these things. But make sure you make time to go and have fun. With this sun card in reverse, I feel like you're not having a child experience. You need to probably tap into your inner child. You need to go out, have some fun, go do some things that you would have loved to do as a child, as a kid. Okay. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords in reverse. I don't know if this was something that happened to you as a child as well, of like, maybe you weren't always accepted growing up. This could also be that you don't want to be childish, or you don't want to be immature, or you don't want to seem immature. The World card in reverse and the Six of Pentacles falling on top of the Eight of Cups, or the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. There's a certain way that you do things that's not working, and it has something to do with what you think an adult should be, what you think adulthood looks like. I think you need to revisit. Yeah, I think you need to revisit on what you think your life is meant to look like. I know I've been really thinking about this energy of freedom. What does freedom look like? And this message actually resonates with me as well, because I work really hard. And if I'm not working, I feel like all I can do is rest because I'm working so hard. But I do have to make sure I'm making time for fun, right? Going out, enjoying life, and whatever that looks like, and being childish, right? And trying new things that bring out that inner child in me. But I feel like you haven't successfully completed something, and this has something to do with how you resonate with the rest of the world. You could be someone who struggles with being in the world, but not of it. Okay? You might not feel like you fit into what you were told growing up is life is meant to be like, or what it looks like, and you might not feel that way. But that might be because you have something else going on, or you're different. And I feel like you're meant to bring this to a successful completion, but you haven't yet. But I also really feel like that's just it. And you could be a fixed sign. I'm really drawn to the signs here in this card. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. Yes, fixed signs. Yes. You could be a fixed sign. And sometimes fixed signs take a minute to shift, right? To move. Or to close things out, be a little bit more stubborn than the rest of the signs. I really just feel like you need to let loose. I think you need to give yourself the freedom to do things the way you want to do them. I just posted on my Instagram today of not how can I say this? Not sticking to what everybody has always told you of what life should be like. It's okay to forge a new path. You don't always have to follow. But I feel like your gift, that balance of giving and receiving, is on the other end of that. You have to let your hair down. You have to let your freak flag fly. Like, for real, be who you want to be. I feel like you being like that is impulsive or childish or something along those lines. But I really feel like you just kind of need to trust who you are. Then that could be you could be afraid of who you are, and that stifles how you are in the world. But if you can't be who you are in the world, if you can't be our authentic version of yourself, how are you going to call in, or how are you going to see these opportunities? Because if you're just out in the world, if you don't go out in the world, first of all, you're not going to see these opportunities, number one. Number two is, if you go out in the world not really knowing or being fully yourself or freeing yourself, how are you meant to connect with people who can connect with you in that aspect? And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying, is like, in order to receive that goodness you're looking for, that goodness you want to experience, you have to give out that goodness, which is you. Okay? Which is you. And that's how you'll begin to do the right work. I feel like you've done the right work up until this point. Now it's time for you to start going out, sharing your knowledge, being open, sharing your ideas, you know. Three of Cups, that's what I'm saying. You're meant to be out celebrating, enjoying yourself, maybe partying, right? Maybe you're someone who used to party, or you don't party anymore, or whatever the case may be, but you're meant to be out socializing. There's a gift for you waiting out there in the world once you start to socialize again. You're ready. You might not feel like you're ready, but you're ready. You're ready. Trust that you're ready. Queen of Wands is a challenge. You're having a hard time being confident in who you are. You're having a hard time seeing, because I feel like this is meant to be on top of this third eye chakra. Your challenge here, you could be a Leo as well, by the way. You could be having and we just entered Leo season. Okay, hold on. If you are a Leo, baby, you got all this power. You got all this strength. Don't be afraid to utilize it. And that could be what this was as a kid. Maybe as a kid, you exuded these qualities and you got beat down, and now you feel uncomfortable with exuding those qualities because you didn't get the right reactions to that. But you're an adult now, or at least I hope you're an adult if you're watching my channel, because this is not for children, okay? 18 plus only. But you're an adult now. You are more conscious now. And what we know is, if people don't like who you are, they're not meant to be around you. There's somebody out there that's going to like you. There's no way that there's not one person out there who will not like you if you're living in your truest version of yourself. Okay? Go out and have fun and enjoy yourself. Receive that gift. I feel like the divine is trying to give you a gift of something, but you're afraid to go out. You're afraid to see that truth. And I really feel like the way that you view yourself is skewed. But going out into the world will actually help you with that, because people will begin to mirror you, and people will begin to tell you certain things about how they perceive you from the outside looking in. Okay? But I feel like you're having a really hard time being self-confident, being very confident in yourself. And don't do that. You're very protected. You are very smart. You know, just go out and have a good time. Ooh, ooh. Listen. Yeah, because everything is fine. The world is not going to fall apart. Everything will not end if you go out and have a good time. This is on the Ten of Swords card. Look, we have the star at the top. You're protecting, you're being guided, you're fine. You're fine. Everything is literally fine, okay? You won't be betrayed, you're not in danger, you're not any of those things. I know sometimes we can be, especially if you're watching tarot, we can be on YouTube listening to these tarot readings talking about, oh, somebody's out to get you, and don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. If you get upset or you get tight about that or you get afraid about that, say a prayer. Say a prayer and move on with your life. Don't stay in that energy. Do not sit in that energy. Okay? Because everything is fine. Everything is just fine. Yeah, you could be afraid of conflict. Conflict or competition. Why are you stopping something before it starts? Why are you putting negative energy on something before it even happens? Go into every situation with the intention of things being grand and great and well. Okay? Because out there is an opportunity. Out there is an opportunity for you. There's something out there for you. Go to it. Go to it, my child. I don't know. Don't ask me. We have 10 of Cups here in reverse. Again, that's going back to that family. You being who you are might have caused conflict within your family. And I feel like that's some shadow work you need to do. But I feel like that's the only way you're going to heal that is if you go out and put yourself out there. Go out there and put yourself out there. Get feels for how people receive you. Okay? Yeah, I just feel like you're afraid of something. You're more worried about the outcome. Like I feel like you're scared of going out there and being embarrassed or something like that, getting in a fight or not connecting with people in the way that you want to, like just being disappointed. And I think that you shouldn't go, if the divine is urging you to go outside because there's opportunity and abundance out there, you need to go out there and have a funky good time, as my dad would say. A good old funky time, okay? You can't be stuck on the past. I feel like you yourself, you're down on yourself. This is pain I feel like this is pain, a lot of pain, heartbreak that's been on you and about you for a very long time. And I feel like you're very disappointed. You're afraid of disappointment. But you have something that the world needs. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here. Okay? Get over that heartbreak. Get over that pain. Don't focus so much on the heartbreak. Don't focus so much on the pain. Don't focus so much on the past, because every day we wake up, it's a new day. You learn from your mistakes. You learn from your failures, and you implement that into the rest of your steps, the rest of your life. For example, okay, because I'm always try to give you an example so we can understand. Say, growing up, you were very strong-willed. Okay, you're very strong-willed. And at school, you didn't let anybody punk you, but that got you in trouble a lot. Maybe your parents started to think that you were a bad kid, or people start placing that bad label on you, when in reality you're just strong-willed. Maybe they thought you were hard-headed, right? Now, maybe let's say that this event that happened at school was somebody was picking on you and you got in a fight. You got in a fight and your parents got disappointed. Maybe you got kicked out of school and you stifled yourself. You stopped yourself because at your core, you thought it was you. No, it's not you, right? You can still be strong-willed, but there are better ways to handle things. Did you have to fight the person? Probably not. Probably not. Right? You probably didn't have to fight that person. You should have brought it to the right authorities, right? Or, I don't know, been sneakier about ruining that person's life. I mean, I'm different. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me for real about that, because I'm just a different type of person in that aspect. But instead of going through that whole fight and getting kicked out of school, could you have gone to the right authorities and say, hey, this is what's going on? My next step here is to fight somebody, and y'all need to handle this, right? But you're an adult now. So a lot of the situations now probably wouldn't even be like that. A lot of people probably gonna look at you and not even want to take it there with you because you're an adult. But it's okay to be strong-willed. It's okay to stand up for yourself, and it's okay to be loud. That's what it is. Take up space. I think you're afraid of taking up space. Take up space, sis. If you don't listen to Tony Jones, Take Up Space, sis. That's literally the name of the song. Take up space. Especially, and I'm all inclusive. I hope everyone here feels included. But as a Black woman, you know, sometimes it's really hard to feel like I can take up space. And we as Black women can definitely take up space and be in our spaces and be who we are, who we want to be, without conflict. Maybe that could also be what this is as well. This could be someone who struggles with their identity. Maybe you're a Black kid that grew up with a whole bunch of white kids, and sometimes little white kids can be mean as hell, talking about your hair and your skin, calling you a monkey. Yeah, I've been called a monkey, okay? Growing up in the South, it was not easy, but they don't get to take that power away from you. They don't get to have control over who you are. Take up space. This could even be at work as well. Go up, speak out, be loud. If you're wrong, whatever. If they label you as a angry Black woman, whatever. Either they gonna fire you, which they can't for standing up for yourself. Then if they fire you, sue them. Or if it's not working out for you, jump ship, go to the next one, on to the next. But don't let people stifle you. Don't let people stifle your energy. Don't let people take away your identity. You're too grand for that. You're too grand for that. You're too much of a queen for that, or a king. Okay, and we have King of Wands right here. You need to step into your power, step into your leadership, because you have a lot to offer. And because people didn't understand that of you, or because people tried to beat you down or push you down, they don't get to do this anymore. You need to stand up for yourself every single day. Confront those fears every single day so that you're being the best version of yourself. Okay? You could be having a shift in your first house, in yourself. You could be an Aries. Knight of Cups. What is this Knight of Cups? What are you talking about? Ooh, come on now. So you have all the knights out. This could be something new for you. And you're in the early stages. You're getting ready for movement. Also, I'm getting you could be coming into some type of union with someone. You guys offer different aspects. You offer that emotional support, or you offer the ideas, like the passionate ideas, the love that how can I put this? You could be someone who's very quick to see or to love different things, see different things. and this other person knows where they want to go, and they have no issue, like they're willing to overcome any obstacles, right? And I feel like with the Knight of Cups, if an obstacle was to get in the way, right, the Knight of Cups is going to go to a different thing. But this Knight of Wands energy, they gonna jump over, like in this card, look like he's jumping over something. You know what I'm saying? Ready for war. This is like fighter lover, you know? I can't tell if you're about to come into contact with someone who has this energy, because you're definitely in this Knight of Cups energy right now. Or if you need to start embodying this Knight of Wands. Let's get a clarification on this. Page of Swords on top of the Five of Cups as a challenge. You know what this looks like? I feel like there's somebody that's about to come in and shake up your life. I'm not even joking. You both are knights, so you could be both kind of young, kind of in a similar stage, but with different outlooks. And this could be, and I feel like this is coming out as a challenge, because this was a message or something that was trying to get to you, or Spirit's trying to get to you, or this person, Spirit's trying to get this person to you. But you don't go outside. You don't go outside. But I feel like this person is heading straight towards you. And I feel like this person is meant to teach you a lesson in... They're meant to teach you a lesson in overcoming obstacles, overcoming fear. Or overcoming burdens. And that's what I was saying, though. I was saying is like somebody, because I feel like you don't have a lot of clarity on who you are. And I feel like there's someone who's about to come in and help you release these burdens and help you see who you are. And that's why you need to be outside, because this is a new person. This is someone brand new. This is someone brand new who's coming to help you change your mindset about yourself. Nine of Wands. You're going to have to overcome, though. You have to be very strong. You have to overcome this fear in order to get there. Okay? In order to get there. There's a lot of Wands energy. A lot of Wands energy. A lot of quick movement. I don't know. I feel like someone's coming in to help you understand the zest of life. And someone might help reawaken you. Yeah, but that's what I was saying. So I feel like somebody's coming in. Maybe, like, I feel like this is like, say you meet someone and y'all just start chatting up and, you know, over time, you finally tell them your story and what's gone on and what's happened. And they look at you and they're like, holy crap, that's what you've gone through. That's what's happened. Holy crap, you're so strong. How did you get through that? And maybe you thought you were weak, right? Or it's something like that. It's like if somebody comes in and they tell you, oh my gosh, you're the most beautiful girl I've seen. Holy crap, you're so pretty. I love your hair, And you're like, oh, my hair is a mess today. Or no, you should see my cousin. She's so much prettier. Like things like that. And I feel like this person is going to uplift you. And I feel like the divine is trying to help you with this. Yeah, the Four of Cups at the bottom. The divine is trying to bring this into you, but because you're so focused on not even feeling yourself and want to stay in the house because you don't feel yourself, like you're going to miss out on this whole thing. Divine is like divinely orchestrating for you to improve yourself. This is someone coming into your life to help you improve yourself. But you have to overcome this Five of Cups and Page of Swords. Like, you have to find that inner strength, that spiritual strength of like, you know what? I got this. I can do this. I'm going to go out there, and even if it's just you going to a coffee shop, right? Just getting out the house, taking small steps every day to get out the house. And don't avoid people while you're out the house, okay? Like, because I did that too. Like, I was like, oh, I just need to get out the house. I need to get out the house. And I would get out the house, but then avoid people at all costs. Can't do that. If you feel like you need to get out the house because you're meant to be out there, maybe you're meant to meet somebody. So it's okay to chat with people. It's okay to, you know, get comfortable with meeting new people. Because surely the first person you meet is not going to be the person. Hell, it might be. I don't know. But most times it's not, right? But it's just practicing getting comfortable with being who you are in the world. Prepare yourself for this to come in, so that when this person does come in, you're comfortable enough to speak with them and get to know them and be vulnerable with them. Six of Wands. Let's do one more. Six of Wands. This is meant to, I don't know if this is like a lover. I don't really get much love out here. This might just be someone who's going to help you build an empire or something like that, because I see your potential. This could even just be a personal victory. Like, a lot of people won't see it or understand it, but it's the beginning to getting you to that 10 of Pentacles. Because I feel like this person is going to help put you on the right path towards the right work as well. Okay. Or you're either that, or you're trying, there's some type of, the victory you want or that win you want has something to do with finances. But the issue here is that you don't have the confidence to get that finances. So this person's going to help come in, give you the confidence and help you see a version of yourself so that you can get to this 10 of Pentacles. This could be someone like just an accountability partner or a coach or someone who's going to push you to be a better version of yourself. The hanged one in reverse. Yeah. You need to change your perspective on how you see yourself. I feel like they're going to help you change your perspective. They're going to help you change your perspective on yourself, on the world, things like that. But you're being forced to surrender here as well. You're being forced to surrender. And I feel like if you don't, hold on. Yeah, you're going to be forced to go out anyways. This has something to do with money. I don't really know the specifics, but this definitely has something to do with money. This is like you being forced. Oh, I did say that earlier. I was like, if you're trying to start a business or be a real estate agent, like you have to go out there and rub elbows with someone who has, this is like maybe you coming into contact with someone who's in a similar industry who might also just be getting started, but they have a can do it attitude and you have a, well, I might be able to do it attitude, and they might just be able to teach you. And I feel like you're going to be forced to surrender to having to do this because you might have a lot of disturbances right now that is hindering you from being able to take care of everything. So this could be that you're going to have to be forced to put yourself out there more because you financially cannot stay where you are. Like financially where you are, you cannot stay in that space of just trying to make it work from the comforts of your bedroom, right? Like you're going to have to get out and rub elbows with people and get to know each other so that you can increase your finances. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Might be it, y'all. That might be it. Yep, you need to free yourself. Free yourself from the shackles of your mind, okay? Free yourself. There's no need for you to be stuck in your head, afraid of who you are, discomfort, anxious, afraid of the competition, afraid of conflict. You don't need none of that. All you need to focus on right now is just get out the house. Get comfortable right now and getting out the house and rubbing elbows with people and talking to people, things like that. The right person's going to come along. The right person's going to come in and assist you. But you need to be ready for that. You need to be prepared for that, okay? But you have the skills. You have everything you need. You have all the tools. So don't be stuck in your head. Right. That's my thing. You gathered in this hermit state. You gathered all the tools. You did all of the work. In order to bring justice to yourself, it's time for you to get out the house so that you can bring justice from what you've learned, what you've done, being in solitude, being by yourself, gaining that knowledge, gaining that energy, gaining that history. I was gonna say history. So maybe you look back at the past. It's time for you to move forward so you can get this justice. It's time for you to balance these scales out. The star card out here again, twice. So have hope and faith, babe, that things are going to work out. Trust your intuition as well on where you need to go. Don't allow fear to cloud your judgment and cloud your intuition. I feel guided to tell you, eat better. Okay, eat well. Keep your gut as clean as possible. So be very cognizant of what you're putting in your body, because that could be a big part of it as well. You could be someone who likes to snack a lot. There's nothing wrong with snacking, but pay attention to the snacks that you're eating. If you're eating a lot of over-processed foods like chips and cereal and chicken strips, fried chicken strips and things like that, like seriously, reel it back. Start eating more real food, because that's what's going to help you. I also heard fast. Okay? Fast. You might need to do a fasting to clear your mind. A lot of times our brain fog and things like that, and our anxiety can come from what we're eating and what we're putting into our body. So make sure you're eating well and you're eating real foods. You're eating foods that will give you confidence and strength, okay? I don't know why. So I'm seeing someone who's super puffy. So you might need to drink more water. You need to flush your system out. And that could be part of it, right? You might not be feeling yourself. Right? You might not be feeling yourself, and that's probably because of how you're eating. Are you eating well? Are you going out for a run? Right? Things like that. So, okay, Spirit, I see you. Okay, so Spirit's like, get healthy, and that's a good way to meet people, right? To get healthy, go on Meetup and join groups that have recipes that do cooking things together, or go on hikes, right? Confirmation burp. You need to get out, go work out outside, go ground yourself. Don't be afraid to do that. You could be someone who is thick, and you feel like people are going to make fun of you if you go outside and go for a run or for a walk. No one gives a fuck about other people. Let's keep it a buck. Like, don't care about what other people got to say or what they got to think, because at the end of the day, that's what you're working towards, healing your body. And even if you will never get skinny, as long as you're healthy. Okay, don't let fat phobia keep you from living the best version of your life. Get healthy, move your body, eat well, drink a lot of water, but don't eat or drink yourself into death because you're scared or afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Okay. If you are interested, because I'm going to segue from there, I am actually en route of becoming a certified health and wellness coach. So if at any point you want to get together and let's work on your diet plan, let's work on your workout plan, whatever your goal is, right? Because I'm sure you'll have a goal. We'll work on that together. I do this as well in spirituality. So if you have a spiritual goal, or if you just want to infuse more magic into your life, I'm very well versed in that. So let's get together. Like I always say, the first meeting, the initial call is always free, because I want to make sure that we can help, or I can help you, and we can get you to the place that you want to be. Because my goal is your goal, right? At the end of the day, my goal is your goal, and we can get together. We can work together to get you to those goals at the end of the day. Okay. But that first session is free. And then from there, we'll work out how much you can give me for each session, right? I don't have a set rate at this time, because I do want to help as many people as I can. And I'm pretty new, but eventually, services will go up. So catch them while I'm a lot more lenient. Okay. What else? Let me shuffle one more time. Let me see if there's anything else. 4 of Cups. Yeah, listen, God is trying to give you an opportunity. trying to give you an opportunity. You need to get out of the house in order to receive it. You need to get out of the house in order to receive it. If you want emotional balance, you need to accept. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it is. I feel like you're not living a balanced life. I feel like you're working, right? I feel like you're gaining that knowledge. I feel like you've gotten the tools, but I do not feel like you're living a balanced life. I don't feel like your household is balanced. I don't feel like you're emotionally balanced. And that could really be or in you don't have a lot of confidence, you don't have a lot of fire. And I feel like that is like, you just could have like a disdain over life, or you could have like this discontentment over life. And a lot of times, in order to feel better, you have to get better. You know what I'm saying? And you have to use certain tools. So seriously, if you resonated with this video, comment down below. And if you're interested in connecting with me and getting you on that health journey, like, please comment down below, because I'm so willing to help you at this stage. Okay. So be open to the opportunities and the abundance that presented themselves to you, just like the opportunity I just presented to you. I'm not saying you have to take that opportunity, right? But I'm just saying, like, make sure you're being open to new and different things. Fill things out before you're quick to say, no, I'm not going to do that, or I can't do that, right? Because I feel like you're looking for emotional balance, but you're also looking for passion. It's like you want to live a passionate life. So like I said, I help people eat better, live better, infuse magic in their life and day to day. I'm going to give you reading materials, and I'm going to be pretty hard on you. I'm going to be honest. Like, it's not going to be oh, no, because life doesn't, in order to get real results, you have to put in that work. And so when I see you're not putting in that work, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I'm going to keep it straight with you. So, and I'm going to tell you, because I'm an empress, right? But I can definitely be in that Queen of Swords energy. And that Queen of Swords is someone who's very honest and very truthful. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. So, like I said, if you're interested, come out of the cold, babe. Come out of the cold. And step into the light, step into happiness, step into joy, because that is a choice. Confront your fears. Confront your fears so that you can be better. Overcome those obstacles so that you can be better. Have a vision for yourself. Well, who do you want to be? What do you want to do? And go from there. And embody the characteristics that is that person. Okay? I'm going to leave it right there. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. If you have anything that makes you afraid today, I want you to push through it. I want you to overcome it. I don't want you to veer one way or the other. I want you to stay on that path. And I want you to jump over that motherfucking hurdle. Okay? Like, I'm dead serious. Focus on overcoming your fears. Focus on overcoming your anxiety. Once you do that, it'll become a lot easier for you to just kind of go and do what you need to do, because it's holding you up. And spirit, I feel like God is trying to bring something to you. They're trying to show you something, but because you're so afraid, you're so scared of change, or maybe you're scared of failing, or scared of succeeding, because there are people like that too. What you scared for? As far as we know, we only get one life. No, I don't technically believe that. But as far as we know and set in stone, we only get one life. Okay? So do what you need to do in this life to enjoy it. Okay? All right. That's it, guys. Bye. Have a great Thursday. Lord Jesus. Friday. It's Friday. It's the weekend. Come on. Go have fun this weekend. Let your hair down. Enjoy yourself. Overcome your fears. Get cute or handsome. I know we don't like to call it cute, but get beautiful and handsome, and go wherever the wind blows you. Okay? And that could be someone, you need to just be free. You need to just be free. You, like, say you wake up in the morning, you say, "Oh, I want some waffles." I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it's waffles. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Get dressed, get cute or handsome, and go find you some waffles. Don't you order no food. Don't you go through the drive-thru. Go in there, walk in, smile at people, ask people how they're doing, get your waffle, wait, keep your head out your phone, and just chop it up. Get comfortable with that. Even if you're going to be awkward, Okay, you're gonna be awkward at first, and that's okay. You'll overcome it, and that's coming from somebody who's naturally awkward. Like, if you were to meet me in person, like I would be awkward, or at least I used to. I was awkward, and conversation would die out so quickly because I was awkward, right? But now, I can hold conversations, but that's because I like to hold conversations from my point of view or not my point of view, but hold conversations from a true version of myself instead of trying to be someone I'm not. And I feel like that could be something you're struggling with. Like, I feel like you could be trying to hold a conversation or and be someone you're not instead of just being who you are. It's a lot easier to converse and to connect with people when you're truly, authentically you, right? Plus, that'll also weed out the people who's not for you. So, yeah. All right, that's it. I love you guys. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. I will see you guys on Monday. Bye.